Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, it's Friday, end of the week for a lot of people. If you celebrate Christmas, or if you're in countries that celebrate Christmas, you're likely going to have a little bit of time off, at least probably Monday. And then we have one last week to the year. What are we at today? About 9 days, 10 days till the end of the year. Wow. So, I wanted to get a jump start and talk about the raw food diet after the holidays, cleaning up and getting started. I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button now. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Have to mention that every day because I go through ups and downs, and I watch other people's channels too. People lose subscriptions. I don't know what that little glitch is, but YouTube has a way of unsubscribing people from some of the accounts that they watch. Yeah, holidays are almost here. It seems like they've been going on forever, haven't they? They started back in September. I'm going down to Pensacola tomorrow, but mostly just to get out of the house, get some fresh air, see what's going on. I don't really have anything left to do. It's just me and my mom. I'll probably pop into a mall and watch the chaos. I like to watch the people get all stressed, and you can see them pop. They're snapping at each other and whatever, but all right, after the holidays, let me tell you what's going to be a lot of people's first instinct. What's just going to be like, okay, here's what we're going to do, and don't do it. Avoid the temptation to do something extreme. You don't need to do a fast after the holidays. You don't need to do some strange program of I'm only going to eat this for 30 days. You don't need to do anything outrageous. What you do need to do is if you have followed this lifestyle, well, number one, let me say this. Let me tell you why not to do that. If you're already following a raw food diet or have been trying to do a raw food diet, because the fact is, if you fell off your program during the holidays, or you simply didn't eat like you wanted to during the holidays, you ate too heavy during the holidays, whatever it is, that's an indication. You wouldn't have fallen off. You would have eaten good. You would have eaten perfectly, or not perfectly, nothing's perfect, but you would have eaten better during the holidays. You would have eaten clean during the holidays if you were ready. So why does it make any sense that if you couldn't stay on your program or how you wanted to eat clean, whatever that means, during the holidays, in what world do you think it's going to work for you to go from, okay, now I've been eating things I probably shouldn't have eaten, I've got my cravings all ramped back up again. Now I'm going to jump into something extreme. I'm going to do a feast. I'm going to do a fast. I'm only going to eat this. I'm only going to juice, whatever. And you're going to be climbing the walls. And it's going to be like 99.99998% of the population in January. You're going to crap out about the second week. There's statistics out there. If you don't believe me, just check statistics online. Check the statistics. Okay, this isn't about food, but check the statistics of when people stop there. Like, they always have record enrollments in gyms the first week in January. By about the third week, the drop-off is astronomical. So people start out of the gates real strong, and they have all these ideas about, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Totally wrong approach, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Try it. Do it yourself. Some people might be able to do it. The thing that I would suggest is just a reasonable approach to this. If you were doing the raw food lifestyle and you came up a little short over the holidays, or you just don't feel that good about where you are after the holidays, I would just simply advise getting back on the program you were on before, or what was working for you, and just doing a simple version of the diet, just doing a reasonable version with a lot of variety. I don't really have anything I need to do because I've just kind of maintained my normal. But yeah, I would just go back to eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. Go back to eating fruits and vegetables, having green smoothies, big salads, little things you can do if you want to do something a little bit extra. Maybe for the month of January, go lower on fat than you normally do. But eat. The worst thing you're going to do, any restriction, any extreme stuff, is most likely is just going to end up blowing up in your face. So what I would suggest is just almost not act. Everybody wants to always do a correction on most things that we do in life. It's like, okay, so I went too far this way, i.e. I went too far in eating things I don't normally eat, things I shouldn't eat, things I don't want to eat. So now as a correction, we've got to go all the way to the other side. And we've got to do something that's real stringent, real extreme. And for most people that are still at that stage, it's going to be very hard for them to follow. It's going to be stressful, and they're not going to enjoy January at all. I say split the difference. Just get back to that place and just eat healthy food. Eat a raw food diet. Eat whatever clean means to you. Like, you see what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be purposely vague, but I'm just leaving the options open for different people, because everybody has a different perception of what clean eating is, or everybody is striving for something different. You have the people out there that are like, their holy grail is 100% fully raw, never eaten a bite of food, cooked is poison. Great. But I would still say, don't do anything extreme. Just eat clean, low-fat, whole plant-based, raw food. There's some people out there that are just wanting to do high raw. Same thing. It's the same advice across the board. This extreme stuff doesn't work. It's the same thing. I know I just repeat myself over and over, but everybody tries to do this lifestyle, or so many people try to do this lifestyle with the old diet mentality. And diets never worked. And when I say the diet mentality, it's not always, even people that aren't necessarily trying to lose weight still kind of have that diet mentality. It's always, diets to me were always extreme. Diets to me were never pleasant. Before I came to this lifestyle, you tell me, I can't think back on a diet that I ever did that was pleasant to me. And it was always tough, and you always felt like you were hanging on. And that's what you're going to be doing if you try to do this right after the holidays. And the dirty you were, the more you got off your path, or the less clean you ate over the holidays, I would even double down on that, because your system is definitely not going to be ready for that extreme slap in the face of like going from, let's say you've been you were high raw going into the holidays. You ate a lot of cooks, you ate a lot of sweets. We'll say you stayed on vegan, but you probably ate some vegan goodies. Heat just came on, sorry about that. You probably ate some vegan goodies, or even you just made some heavier recipes than you're used to in your day-to-day life. So all you really need to do, I mean, your body's not ready to go from that all the way over here. You know, cleanse it out a little bit. Now, okay, let me be a little bit more specific with some specific suggestions here. Okay, let's fast forward 8 or 10 days or so, and we're January 2nd. No, let's say January 3rd, because in the States, January 2nd will kind of be probably a carryover. So let's say January 3rd, you're all ready to go, or blah, blah, you know, you're like, all right, here's that brand new year. What do I do? Okay, my recommendation, if it's me, my diet's probably going to look about the same no matter where I am. So my recommendation will be about the same. Get up on that first day that you're starting over, always starting over. Nobody's starting over. It's a continuum. Time is a continuum. You're not ever starting over, because you can't get in the time machine and go back. We're just learning. There's hiccups along the way. There's mistakes along the way. Those mistakes are lessons. They teach us things. So you get up that first day, you're ready to start again. Now your inclination, and everybody online, they're going to all be doing their little happy stuff, and they're going to be doing their group cleanses and this and that. You sit down and you eat some fruit for breakfast. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you can get. I'm just going to give, you don't have to tell me the list of what's available to you. Just think of what you can get. If you're somewhere tropical, I would say load up and eat some big fruit bowls for breakfast. Man, I miss those. Oh, I miss those. If I had access to it right now, I'd say, okay, try to eat a lot. Like that first meal of the day, eat a big bowl of high water content fruit. Optimal. If not, if bananas is all you're getting, eat some bananas for breakfast and eat a lot of them. Eat 7 or 8 or 9 bananas for breakfast. Make yourself a smoothie with them. Add some greens to it. Add some other fruit to it. Add some blueberries to it. But whatever, but just eat fruit, eat vegetables, eat leafy greens. Same thing. You could make yourself a breakfast of fruit or a smoothie. Make yourself lunch, more fruit, green smoothie. Here's what I would ideally suggest, if it optimal. Morning time, get through the morning on just fruit. Get through the morning on just fruit. Kind of leave the greens out. Let your body just really have that simplicity and all fruit until noon. Come noon, make yourself a green smoothie. Start adding those greens in there. That'll get you, that big fruit meal will get you to lunch. I mean, it's not that hard to get to lunch on anything, fruit. That just means getting to lunch. So eat your fruit to lunch. For lunch, make yourself a big green smoothie and make it big enough that it's going to take you into the afternoon. You guys should watch my Instagram account because I show a lot of what I eat, in my Instagram stories. And I make those green smoothies like you hear me talk about all the time. And those things are so big, they're so massive, they're lasting me most of the time at least 4 hours, and sometimes if I get doing stuff and I'm working or whatever, they last me 5 or 6 hours. So if you have that big green smoothie at lunch, boom, you're going to be pretty solid until dinner. Now what I would suggest is keep yourself a snack around. Keep yourself a snack around for later in the afternoon. Then you get into the evening and just eat yourself a nice big salad. With or without fat. I would say keep the fat lower. That's the one thing that I like to do when I clean house a little bit, is just lower adding that overt fat. But yeah, fruit to lunch, green smoothie or something for lunch. I don't know. Somebody will tell you. I'm just trying to think of an alternative to a green smoothie because somebody will have some reason they don't have it available or they can't drink a green smoothie. But maybe some fruit and some greens at lunch, and then a salad or a nice raw dish at dinner. Get yourself a good, treat yourself and get yourself a recipe book for the holidays. Alyssa's Raw Food Romance, she's got some good books out there. And make yourself a nice dinner that you really like. If you want to start adding, if you feel the juice need, add yourself a green juice in there sometime during the day. Because that is a nice boost of vitamins and minerals and just that good stuff hitting our system really fast like that without the fiber in there. It's a nice little rush. But yeah, mainly just get right back to your program. Don't try to overcorrect. Don't try to go extreme. Just steady wins the race. Steady wins the race. This up and down, this back and forth is never going to get you there. Analyze yourself a little bit. Come on. I'm not the smartest, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I can problem solve. And if I do something 150 times and it doesn't work, well, I'm not going to get to 150 times because my mind just doesn't work like that. I don't have the patience for that. I don't even understand that mentality. But if something that you don't keep trying to fit that square peg in a round hole. If you can't do something, if you're not ready for it, if you keep trying something on this raw food diet and you keep I love how I keep doing this and it doesn't work. Well, why do you keep doing it? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. It's as simple as that. One thing I would say, and I'll finish up here, is just learn to enjoy this lifestyle. If you would set the results over to the side for a while and figure out, okay, I don't give a damn if I gain weight, lose weight, have this taken care of or whatever. I'm just going to learn to enjoy eating like this. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. Then you would succeed. You would succeed without worrying about those results. But a lot of people aren't going to do it. And you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a great weekend, and I will see you again tomorrow. Peace.